So let's just get into it. Ain't no need to tiptoe. I think chaotic, based on what I was reading, our conversations, the number one thing seemed to be the fellas need clarity on the Caucasian woman being the better option.
You want me to go with that, or?
Yeah.
Oh well, my God, this might be risky. Not to sound like a broken record, man, but when it comes to behavior, I tell a lot of when I was teaching, I used to tell my young students, and I tell a lot of black dudes, divest for your own peace and security. White women tend to be more pleasant to be around. And I gave evidence of that last night through experiences. And I will say it yesterday, I'll say it today, and say it tomorrow, man. It's like being in heaven when you are around these white women, when you're out in public with them, when you see them, when they're out and about. They're not loud, they're not yelling and cursing out their kids. They don't have that sassy attitude. Let's be honest, man. And I keep on saying it. The darker the woman, the more aggressive they are. You know, I made videos about this on the Beef Network, man.
Chaotic.
Go ahead, sir.
Just to bring a little context around it. Do you remember the video in which they were on the subway in New York City, and the black guy was kind of getting on that white guy and his his wife?
Well, it's a part of I made a video. Remember, I made a video about that.
Okay.
Yeah. What about?
Yeah. So remember how the mom was counting down with the child? Did y'all see that video?
Yeah.
Did you guys see it?
No.
Well, so the black dude was berating the husband more so, but in front of his wife and child. And the wife was like had the child in her eyes saying count from 1 to 10 back to 100. So based on your premise, chaotic, how would that have went if that was a black couple, you think?
Well, first of all, let's be honest. If it would have been a black couple, I don't know, man. That's hard to. I mean, it depends on what kind of black couple it would. It depends on the type of black couple.
Hey, let's say for the hypothetical, they from the Bronx. No offense, Chef.
It would have been a fight, cursing out session, get the F away from me. But with all, I can understand the situation where you have to meet aggression sometimes with aggression.
Yeah.
So that's understandable if a woman or a man in that situation got aggressive with that savage. I mean, he's a degenerate, and I can understand somebody going into a fight or flight mode with that guy on that train. You know, and I'm really shocked no other men on the train pummeled that guy.
Yeah.
If I would have been a cop, I would have probably beat him within an inch of his life. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
You just don't do stuff like that to people's children. Not at all. White kids, black kids, don't matter. Yeah, that was deplorable.
Mm-hmm. And so you feel a black woman in that situation would have handled it similarly to the white woman?
It depends if she was educated enough. I believe a lot of black women probably would have done that, but I think a lot of black women would have gotten aggressive or told the man, her significant other, to handle the situation. Definitely. Okay. Yeah, that's a very unique situation. That was like a curveball there. This might be risky. That was a curveball. That was a good one, though.
No worries. Bub, you posted this question first when I said, "What did you guys want to discuss with Chaotic?" Yeah. So go ahead, you got the floor. Let me talk to that man.
All right. First things first. Chaotic, what's popping?
How you doing?
Good. I only know what I heard you touch on yesterday's show. So, and honestly, I don't really believe you. I'm gonna tell you why I don't believe you. First of all, you was kind of like all over the place, but the fact that you think that the Caucasian female is the better option, but you chose a melanated female, to spend the remaining of your life with, it's just like a contradiction. So I think everything you pretty much said is flawed. So let's get back into that.
Well, what's your question?
The question is, why did you choose a melanated female over a better of what you would consider a better option or the best option. So you took and you from what you broke down yesterday, you chose the lesser option. No real man would choose a lesser option if there's a better option. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Well, I will correct you, my good sir. As I said before, and I'll keep on saying it, I've done videos about it, and I've lived my life by this. Regardless of the black woman's attitude, I've always said that black women, particularly darker black women who are thin and with a symmetrical face and tall, are the most attractive women on the planet. Um, I properly vetted my wife, just like most other women in my life that I've been with. I've gotten hood or street coochie from women. Of course, we all have as men. But when it comes to settling down, um, I grew up in a nuclear family. Most of my friends grew up in nuclear families. I've seen how women are, and whether they're black, purple, Asian, I don't know. If a woman is feminine and she also has the physical attributes, I'm going to always choose the feminine woman. Now, my wife is feminine, very feminine, and she behaves like a white woman, but she looks like who I physically am attracted to, which is darker complected women. Yes. So yes, I prefer black women who act valley, like a valley girl. I so when it comes to physical features, I'm always going to choose a black woman, and I always have, even when I was younger. But when it comes to behavior, I'm like, damn, if this black chick acts like a white girl, this is the perfect combination right here. Hopefully that answers the question, sir. Go ahead.
Nah, not really. That's why I said I can't really take you that serious because, everything you were spewing out yesterday, all the rhetoric was pretty much geared towards, that Caucasian female. So I feel like you should have stuck to your guns and put a ring on that Caucasian woman. Looks aside, you know what I'm saying? Looks aside. If you feel like that's the best option, go grab that best option. Go build yourself a family. Go be happy. So there's no point in your life where you ever feel like, well, damn, I made the wrong choice. I thought everything was, on the up and up when I chose this melanated sister, but now she ain't really what I thought she was. I should have just stuck to my guns and went with the bunny.
Well, as I've stated before, my good sir, up until a few years ago, like most men, particularly in the Western Hemisphere, I was a bachelor. I used to get a lot of coochie, sir. I'm pretty sure you guys are used to that too if you're not married. Um, the only time in my life when I've ever gotten white coochie was two times, and I've said this over and over again. It was when I was in my mid 20s. So certainly I did not have the idea of getting married in my early 20s at all. I just noticed a behavior that was different in my 20s. The booger bears, the black girls, acted like animals. They were combative. They were sassy. And the only two white girls I ever talked to were like angels. But I didn't care about marriage in my early 20s. So in my 30s, I started to care about it. And that's why I chose the woman that I'm with now. But I'm never going to sit up here and say that, oh, okay, now that I chose my wife, that means all black girls are just like my wife. That's not true. Most black women are combative and sassy. It's nothing wrong with admitting what I see. That's what I have observed in life.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah, but chaotic, you took two experiences. Dude, you
Thank you.
took two experiences. And you just pretty much rolled off your whole entire race based off of two experiences that you had when you was in your 20s, homie. Come on, my man. Something ain't right there, brother. Let's keep it a
Sir,
buck. Let's keep it a
sir,
buck, chaotic. Go ahead.
sir,
Go ahead.
I have slept with, I think my numbers are like 80 right now, 81. It's not a lot of women compared to some men. The majority of the women I've slept with have been black women. Can I use the B word? This might be risky. Okay.
Yes.
The majority of the women I've slept with have been black bitches. The majority of the women I have kicked it with have been black women. Their behavior typically is the sassy, loudmouth characters that we see on TV manifest in real life. I've been around white girls though, partying, kicking it, hanging out. They are pleasant to be around. And not even in relationships. When you go to the grocery store, when you go to the movies, when you go to the bar, when you go out to eat, the waitresses are always pleasant. They're smiling. They come back to you every 3 or 4 minutes and ask you, is there anything that you would like, with a big smile on their face? Typically, the black woman in America, she has a resting bitch face. So I do not want to be around them. Now, my wife is different because I vetted her. That's all I'm saying. Go ahead, sir.
Nah, hey, chaotic. I'm not getting what I thought I was gonna get out of you, so I'm just gonna move right along.
Thank you, sir.
Can I ask? Can I ask something?
I
Go
think
ahead, Keith.
Russ tried to jump in real quick. So as soon as he done, cue you up.
Now, they covered what I wanted to know, because I just feel like you can't take your two experiences with your white women in the early 20s and then make all of them angels. But, however, your other 79 black, the black woman covers all the rest of the black women in the world. So I just find your math funny. That's all it is.
Okay, Russell, again, my good sir, and salute to you.
Yeah, same to you. Good to see you.
I am not just talking about sexual relationships. I am talking about mixing and mingling around black women compared to white women. When you are around white women, they are just pleasant. They're positive, generally speaking. When you are around black women, they generally are conjuring up drama, beef, hollering and screaming, attitudes, and cursing. A lot of them are smoking weed. A lot of them are drinking. A lot of them are trying to compete with men. I don't get that around white women. So I'm not just talking about sexual relationships. I'm talking about overall. That's what I keep trying to tell these younger boys. Hey, if you want to avoid a lot of problems, when you go to college especially, go to the white sorority houses and have fun. Hang around the white girls or the non-black girls. Get out. Explore. You don't have to be around nappy-headed booger bears all damn day who are talking about the ancestors all damn day and talking about I'm a queen. That's all I'm saying. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead, Russell. You gotta read that super chat. Thank you so much, Alexandria. Go ahead. Go ahead, man.
No, you got it.
Go ahead, Russell.
Go ahead.
Let me read this $5 super chat real quick. Alexandria McIntosh with the $5 super chat. Shout out to her. Were the black women you grew up with, i.e., your mom, sister, grandmother, also chaotic?
Again, I come from a very good family. My mom is a church lady. She's in her 60s now. She was always a church lady. She never went out to party. She never went out to the clubs. She never associated around Jezebels. So luckily, through the universe, I was blessed with a great mom. My grandmother, yes, a traditional woman. She cooked, she cleaned, she served her man, which was my grandfather. My grandfather's been dead for 30 something years. My grandmother died 10 years ago. But my grandmother was a woman, a lady. And also with that question, can you bring the super chat up again? And this is what the one about my mother. And this is what you have to understand, Alexandria. And I'm going to say this. You women have to stop bringing up, well, what about your mama? Well, last time I checked, I'm not trying to have sex with my mom or my sister. So these types of questions are ridiculous from the get-go. I could care less about, well, what about if your mom's black? What the hell do I care? I'm not trying to be with my mom or my sister or my grandmammy. But salute to you, Alexandria. Thank you so much. Keep the super chats coming with the questions. Thank you so much, man.
Indeed. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm so used to reading super chats. Sorry about that.
Shanae Phone with the $2 super chat. What is a booger bear? I guess she's asking, were you referring to black women when you say booger bear?
Yes, that's a great question. The booger bear. The booger bear is the black woman that is a Jezebel. That is a woman who she walks out the house. She's talking loud. Her hair is a mess. She is creating some sort of chaos and disorder. She keeps herself in drama. That's the booger bear. And I've been saying this since college. Typically, a lot of white women are not booger bears. Now, I'm not saying all white women are perfect, but at least a lot of them try or pretend to be a certain way. Black women, a lot of times, are just, hey, I'm just doing my thing. I'm doing me. I don't care what I'm a queen. I'm this. I'm a goddess. So that's why I call a lot of black women booger bears. The big ass African hoop earrings, the dashikis, the I'm trying to pretend to be like Erica Badu. That's a booger bear. The raptor claw nails. That's a booger bear.
Hey,
They come in all shapes and sizes. So if a woman, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, finish the thought. Go ahead.
If a woman is not a classy woman, conservative, I just refer to you as what you are, which is a